What's up, guys? It's Scion and I'm back, and what we're looking at today is Elsword. Now Elsword recently had an event called Transcendence, and I kind of didn't even finish the event, but today this video is going to be about should you play Elsword. So normally I actually have it a little bit more scripted, but today I'm actually going to go off the top of my head, and we're just gonna do the natural 15 points that I come up with, and I pretty much talk about, you know, the game and different points, and we're just gonna get right into it now and have a little fun with the game. So first off is the pricing plan. The pricing plan is free to play. Of course, free to play with these types of games, you really should call it freemium, because there's a lot of things that's usually not going to be available to you even though you're playing free to play. You can still fully function and have fun with the game, but there's a few things like bag space. For one, you're gonna be limited with bag space. You're gonna be limited with your skill bar, which is that irritates the F out of me, that I can't have all the skills on my skill bar. You're gonna see that when I actually go in, and just the overall, like you are just a little bit limited, and it just kind of doesn't feel like you're completely free, but still free. I don't know if you can quite understand that, but is what it is. Now, character creation, go in right here. You really don't have much choice in how the characters look. They're gonna look how they look regardless, even when you put extra clothes on them, different types of gear, or you know, whatever. There's various classes, but it's basically the classes are the person themselves. They don't kind of, like, you can't be like something else generic. It's just going to be the character itself generically put in a different type of outfit or something like that, or a different type of class, as you can see right there. And like right here, you know, the girls have the fan service, you know, it's like the boob shake and everything else. Like the guys are edgy and stuff like that, and you gotta have the android chicky looking out here, all like that, you know. You just gotta have it. You gotta have it. You even got the crazy guy, which is pretty much what I went with. I'm not crazy, but I just his character just seems angry. In these days, I have a plenty of reason to be angry about things, so I find him pretty interesting to use. And his character overall, he has like these electric lightning attacks and stuff like that. So is what it is. We even got like a lolly chick, and with her partner, which he's in the back, which I can't even hardly click at him. Let me click him, dog. Don't want to click her. There he is. So you got here with his gun blades and everything else. He's cool as hell, but her, I'm like, bruh, like, no, like, get her out of here. But it's what it is. So we're gonna go into the game. Let me back out of this. Right. Damn. Now I actually use motion joy with this game and use my PS3 controller, which I'm going to pick up right now, and that is how I move back and forth and fight in this game. Now, like I was telling you guys earlier, I have a huge problem with all of this being locked. So like you actually need to buy items for this to be unlocked, and actually been told that you can find it, you know, in events and stuff like that. But that's neither here nor there. Now, the good thing about this game is that they also like to have a lot of free events. They have so much for free events that they actually negate their own cash shop, which is kind of a good thing. I give them props on that, because not many games can really do that. Blade and Soul kind of does it, and Black Desert kind of does it. Skyforce definitely negates their own shop, which is just confusing in that game, but is what it is. They do have a little bit of a trading system where you can, you know, do what you have to do and, you know, trade things and trade back and forth with people, but that's a little bit limited as well. The graphics are, as you can see, they're anime graphics. They don't really change out of this. It's always going to be anime graphics, because this is an anime game. It builds itself as you being able to play, like, be in the anime like you were playing a living anime, which I appreciate that. And like, I have a lot of fun playing this game. I have a lot of fun in the rating and stuff like that. I've actually started over quite a few times. I have a character in Korea, And I actually don't even use that character. The character is like level 70 or something like that. Level 73? Something like that. Anyway. Oh, you killed it. There's no boss around here. Wait, is he down there? Somebody killed it already? Get out the way! Here so. I wanna fight him. I wanna fight him. Yeah, this is a long trip just to go fight that thing. Get out the way. But you get out the way too. Ooh, I got you, son. Let's go. Let's go. Ow. He said, let's go. He most certainly said, let's go, because I got punched in the face, and I have like no mana, so I gotta rethink my strategy here. Now, like I said, overall with the graphics are, you know, interesting. Like this is all anime-ish, like right here. So you know, you take what you could get when it comes to that. Now the combat itself, if you guys are used to the side scroller, you know, beat 'em ups, even like Double Dragon and stuff like that. And he is whooping my ass right now. Buddy, get out of here. I ran over here with no mana, so I don't know what I really expected. Take that. And he's defeated. Now the combat, like I said, is really all about stylish and like Double Dragon type fighting. Remember Bad Dudes, remember those types of games, like even Battletoads. And like, you know, you got specials, you have awakening specials, you have overdrives and things like that, and it's just all fun overall. I like seeing that, like, they actually made the side scroller have a little bit of open world. Like, that's cool. All of this right here is cool. Beat you up, get my mana back up, everything. Yep. So the next, did I just kill myself? Oh. Next up would be storyline and plot. Of course, everything is like panel based as far as if you're playing a cartoon or anime. So you're gonna get things that are going to be like, he's just gonna be looking, and let me show you in a second here. Let's get out of that. 100. Let's just start with current number. Let's go in there. Doesn't matter. Alrighty. This little pose, like, yeah, I'm ready. Let's go. You happy, son? You happy? Make me stomp you out, son. But yeah, the story, as you can see, like, you have a lot of instances and quests that you can actually do in the game. You see up there in the top right, I have a few quests. I have the event quest, which I need to wait for the gates of darkness to open up. I may actually be able to do the transcendent quest, because the transcendent quest basically can put you at level 70, and I might be able to do it if I can get the gates of darkness to open up and complete that, get myself over to level 70. Or if not, I'll probably just, you know, grind my way to it. It's not like you can't do it. The EXP in this game is very well put out, so you don't have to like really struggle when it comes to getting EXP. You guys would come down here, say hi. What are you gonna do? Nope. You're gonna do that right there. Alright, let me get these coins over here. I've already showed you guys the classes for the next point. Like, there's a bunch of classes. Like, there's a bunch of the characters are the classes themselves, so it's not necessarily like, you know, classes or anything like that. Ow. I like that skill right there. So the next thing would be alt and replay value. That's up to you. Can you handle grinding through and playing on a different character, you know, unlocking everything for that character and stuff like that? If you can, if you're an alt type of person, then this might be for you. Random mission, consume. Oh. That's a lot to consume, but I'll try. That's some next level type of consumption right there. 1500. I'm gonna have to spam. All right, I feel y'all. There's another thing right there. You get random missions in dungeons with which wants you to do, you know, various things like that. And I guess I'm just gonna, as soon as I get points up, I'm gonna have to just spam this out. Right, all clear. So we're in the dungeons right now. There is a ton of dungeons, which most cases when it comes to games like this, you guys know Rusty Hearts. I miss Rusty Hearts. Rusty Hearts was a fun game. It was a completely fun game. I had no problem playing that game and enjoying it. It's sad to me that it died. Perfect World didn't do it properly. They didn't do it properly at all. Why are you jumping with me? I don't have enough, man. Fine. This Perfect World just did. They didn't do it right. It just really didn't do it right. They let that game go down. So trade skills, no real trade skills, but there is a pet, as you can see right there, that you get relatively early in the game. It kind of is a little bit trade skilly, but I wouldn't put it like, you know, hey, like I'm gonna be blacksmith or something like that. You don't really have to worry about that. PvP, some people say PvP is where it's at in this game, and go really hard at it, and like, you know, like their whole anime, you know, fighting back and forth and stuff like that, and using some skill. Some people say that PvP in this game is actually really skilled when they don't imbalance certain characters who come out new. That usually always happens when the new characters come out. They always end up imbalanced, and it just like breaks a little bit of the gameplay immersion because they just end up stomping people, and it's a little bit unfair, but usually over the course of time they fixed all that and get rid of it. So it is what it is. Should be okay overall. Next up is guilds. I usually never end up in the guild. I really kind of don't understand what they do besides, you know, put things together so you guys can come in and do dungeons together, and but you can kind of do like that already. So I'm like, yeah, never mind with the guilds. I kind of don't care. Alright, so spam that out. Over here, what's over here? Oh, the cannon. Hi, Mr. Cannon. You gonna blow up? Or you gonna shoot me in my ankle or something? Alright. It is. Oh, I destroyed that. Alrighty. Now it's destroyed. I mean, that wasn't like really clear. Bossman! Alright, Mr. Crow. What you got for me? I'm close to dying though. I'll be a little bit more cautious. Nope. None of that. And you take all of that right there. I can't mess with you. Let you do no supers. Raids in in-game. Raids in this game are fun. I gotta tell you that raids in this game are raids in this game are super fun because the bosses are gigantic. Like you can, like, even with this, like this thing in the back, right? Yeesh, this thing in the back over there. I knew that was gonna happen. I wasn't gonna use enough MP, but anyway, even with those bosses, like in the like that thing in the background there, right there, you can shoot, you can fight at with that type of, like, if it's a ship coming in and attacking you, you can attack the ship, and it's overall just a fun overall game. Now here's the problem with Elsword. Elsword is a grind. Elsword is pretty much a game where once you get to like a certain level, like around, I believe it's like 80, once you get around there, you start to struggle. The game starts to really be a grind. It starts to really become monotonous and just not that much fun anymore like it is now. Like it's fun 1 through 75 in my opinion. After that, it just becomes a little bit not fun, and you got to earn it after that point. So they got to transcend this thing here. I think what they were trying to do is they're trying to make you get beyond the early point in the game so you can just get right into the harder part of the game, and then start doing some of the newer instances that they have, some of the newer events that they have, start being able to get to raiding and start having fun, because raiding is where it's at. Like doing those raid missions and stuff like that, that is extremely fun. So once you're strong enough to actually do it properly, and you say, hey, you know, I like this game, you know, I'm gonna play this game. That's where the game is at, and that's where we're at right now. So if you, by the time you see this video, it'll probably be too late for the phase 1 of Transcendence. Try to get in there because it's pretty easy to get whatever character you want up to 70, and you get a lot of gear. You get 70 and you get gear. You don't even have to buy it, you don't have to do anything like that. They just give it to you as long as you do the quest, and you just have some fun with it. So in my opinion, this game is a game that you play casually. You don't really take it seriously unless you want to take some PvP seriously. You know, those guys, all the Dragon Nest people who maybe want to move over to this game because a little bit more anime, just like Dragon Nest was, may want to try it out. Not, you know, if this type of look or this type of game isn't for you, then by all means, you know, try other things. There's a few other titles out there that might fit your, you know, your taste in this. But as always, remember guys, that this stuff is about fun. I see a lot of guys taking stuff too serious and they're too jaded. Sometimes it's just about having fun. I play this game because it reminds me of a Super Nintendo game. It reminds me of the Sega Genesis types of games, and those games with side scrollers and stuff like that, but I can play with people and have fun, and that's where my like in the game comes from. So when I say you guys should play, if you feel the same way, then you should play it. If you feel you're beyond this and you're too evolved for it, and you know this is beneath you, then this probably won't be for you. So my score overall for this game is a 2.4. I would go 2.5, but you know there's a few things that I kind of don't like. And like the main thing is this, that your skills should never be locked. They should find some other way to like to get money out of people in this game, but I don't feel that that should be the thing that you do. So other than that, you guys be legendary. I will see you next video, and peace. Let's get hype. You made it to the end of one of my videos. If you liked what you've seen here, please like, subscribe, and share these videos. It really helps me out. One love and peace.